It is ultimately important for you to look at your goals, truly what you want to do in your life, and then look at the people who you spend the most time with in your life and figure out if that lines up. All right, what's happening? What's happening, everybody? Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 20th, 2019. I'm happy to be here with you guys this morning. I got a good one for you this morning. We've talked about this particular topic just a little bit on previous shows. You've probably heard me say something similar to this, but we're going to dive in to how important it is to stay focused on finding just that one more person in your life, that one more friend in your life, that one more, it's always one more, right? And so I want you guys to think about that. You know, everybody on this stream, everybody that's watching the replay, everybody has been at a point in their life where they didn't feel like they were in a very good place. And what I always try to tell people that I coach or friends of mine is that, man, you're never more than one person away from a completely new situation. And so I want to go through some of those things, and I want to give you perspective on how I think about that when I'm going through some things, and hopefully this will help some of you guys who might be going through some things, or eventually you will go through some things, because that's just how life works, right? So I want to say good morning, AJ, Justin, Lydia. What's happening, guys? Thanks for jumping on and being the first ones on here this morning. I appreciate you guys. Justin Myers, I'm going to give you a shout today, man. We got to talk about a couple things business related. So, so any rate, the list of things that I have written down here to talk about, that one new something, starts with, you know, you're just one new friend away, right? And by friend, that could be a friend, it could be a new contact, it could be a new connection at work, it could be anything, right? But it's one new person in your personal life away from having a completely different situation. And, you know, we look at life sometimes and we think like, man, you know, all this stuff is kind of coming down on me. It's this, it's that. You know, people are difficult. Why do my friends do this to me? And what I would tell you guys is that is a personal decision for you to just add somebody new to your life. Just one person. If you had one new friend that was more like you, that always supported you, that always had your back, that was always doing the right things, that was always there when you needed them, what would that do for your life? You're one person away. One person away from having a completely different environment in your personal life. One person away from being able to make that phone call to a person who's actually going to listen, instead of the person that maybe you have right now that's not listening to you. One person away from doing completely different things with your life because of that support. You're one new friend away. If you guys are in business, or you're on a team in business and your team is not doing so well, or you're leading your company and it's just not quite at the rhythm that you want it to be, you are one new employee, one coworker, one person away from a whole new environment on your team. When we hire people, I look for a couple of things, and this is what I tell the people that I interview. A couple of tips. So when I'm interviewing people, I say that there's 3 ways that a person, and this goes for friends or people in your life, anywhere, right? I look for 3 ways that a person could impact my situation. So if I'm looking for a new employee, they could either keep my company the same. So, you know, they work on the team, but nothing really changes. It stays the same. They could make my team worse, so they could impact us in a negative way. Or they could impact us in a positive way. They could lift everybody up, make people more motivated, make people more focused, make people more inspired, and they could make our team ultimately better. And so when I interview people, I tell people, like, I am only looking for one out of those 3, because we do not need to spend money or have another person on our team to deal with and have in the mix to get the same exact result, right? To get the same feeling, the same energy, the same. So we're only looking for people that can add to our excitement, add to our passion, add to our skill, add to our talent. And you should be looking for the same in your own life. You're not looking for those friends or those people in your life that are going to keep you the same or potentially make your life worse. You're only looking for the ones that make your life better. Think about that, guys. How many of you don't spend enough time looking for and searching for those people who are going to make your life better? The other things I wrote down is you're only one new workout buddy away. When I say workout buddy, it could just be an accountability friend, right? That you say you want to do something, and that person's going to be there to make sure you're doing it. They're going to call you. They're going to check in on you. They're going to send you a message, a text message, a video message, whatever it is. But they're going to make sure that you're on your path to being more healthy, that you're going to actually stick to the commitment that you made. You're one new workout buddy away. You're one new online connection away. You're one new Facebook friend or Instagram connection away from having a different daily routine. Many of you guys who are on this stream every single morning, you guys weren't really close friends of mine before we started this show. When we started coming in here every single morning, now you have a different online connection that you did before, and hopefully that is lifting up your day in some way, shape, or form and helping you start the day with more motivation, more focus, more positivity, more energy, and more just thirst for life to go do big things, right? That's the mission of what we're doing here every single morning. You are one new healthy habit away from a new life. I took Jesse Itzler's Build Your Life Resume course earlier this year, and he says to implement one thing, just one thing, every single month. So if that is drinking a gallon of water every day, that is getting outdoors for a workout for 45 minutes every single day. It's implementing one new healthy habit, just one per month, but you do it consistently, right? If it's not eating junk food, you implement that. That's the only thing you focus on for that month. And at the end of 1 year, you would have 12 new habits. This is what one new thing per day will do for you. For those of you in sales or those of you who are trying to build a business or thinking about building a business, actually everybody's really in sales, so let's just get into it here. You are never more than one connection away in sales from an entire new experience in business. You are one phone call away. When the right person picks up the phone, it will change the trajectory of where you're going. You are one appointment. So when you're making phone calls, you're only one yes to an appointment away from an entirely new situation at work. Those appointments turn into customers. What if you get that one customer that you're tracking down? And I want you guys to really think about this, because that one customer only comes from the daily discipline that it takes to get that customer. I could show you guys on a piece of paper how easy it is to achieve sales results, because it is a game of numbers, guys. You can get all emotional and you can say, oh man, this person's always achieving in sales. Why am I not? I guarantee you, if I look at your daily discipline and your daily habits, then I can tell you exactly why you're not. Because sales certainly has something to do with talent, but it has to do with what you do every single day. That one extra phone call, that one extra customer, that one extra appointment is going to change your life. Just one more. That one sale. That one sale. My company got a check in the mail yesterday that was the largest check that I've ever received in business. And I sent that out to a couple people on my team. And you know what they said back? Now we got to go to the next step. They responded with a higher number. Here's the next step. Here's where we got to go next. Here's the next biggest check that we want to get. But you are one sale away, guys. If you would have told me 2 years ago that somebody would write a check to our company for that size, it would have blown my mind. But the reality is, when you do that one single thing extra every single day, those activities add up, guys. They add up. They put you in the right spot. I have a lot of people in my life that have said to me, man, you're so lucky. And I don't disagree. I am blessed. I would not call it lucky. I would call it being in the right place at the right time, because I'm always trying to do that one more. Find that one more person. Find that one new connection, that one new friend, that one new person that's going to hold me accountable, that one more person that's going to add some energy, some passion, some inspiration to our team. And that converts, guys. It converts into big things. If you work, think about this, if you work 1 extra hour a day, every day, you got 1 extra hour times 5 days a week times 52 weeks out of the year. That is 260 hours. If the average person works 40 hours, you have worked 6.5 weeks more than the next average person by just doing one more, by just putting in a little more effort. And by the way, it's not about necessarily working an extra long hour. It's about being focused during that day to get that one more. So you are only one person away, guys. One person, 1 hour, one appointment, one phone call. When you think today about being done for the day, think about the fact, do I have one more to do? Can I check one more thing off my to-do list? Can I do that one more phone call? Can I reach out to one person on my team and say thank you? Can I write one thank you card to a customer that might change the game for me? Because when they receive that thank you card in the mail, they open it up and they say, you know what? I have that one parking lot that has an issue in it. I'm going to send that to Brian because I just opened a card that was handwritten to me from him. It's that constant reminder of your presence in their world, of your activity that nobody else is doing. This is what it takes, guys. You do these one more thing in every aspect of your life. You do one more thing in business, at home. Tell your spouse one more time that you love them all the time. Tell your children one more time. Spend one more hour doing whatever it is that you need to do for work to make your future brighter. I promise you guys, if you do this for a long period of time, you're going to see a difference in your life that you can't even imagine. Good morning, Jeff, Bruce, Chris, Dina. What's happening? Darren, good morning, man. Appreciate you being on here, brother. Darren's out grinding for us this morning out in Ohio. Appreciate you, man. Let's see if I missed anybody else. I don't think so. Patricia? Yep, Patricia's on here. Good morning. So I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope it gives you some energy to just do that one more today. I'm telling you guys, like, if you just get this mentality of doing one more, just one more of every single thing in your life, you will look back in 3 months from now and 6 months from now and a year from now, and you won't believe the difference. Because most people don't do one more. They do just enough or just short of enough. And when you start doing one more, you start going above and beyond. Maybe you do 5 more some days if you got it in you. You will create distance between you and your competition that you can't believe is there. And I'm telling you guys, it's the truth because I have experienced it. I have been doing one more for so long in my life that I can't even tell you how well it works. Like, it's unbelievable. And by the way, when things slow down for me, when I don't have the momentum in my life, because I go through the same ups and downs that everybody else does, when I don't have the momentum in my life, it's because I'm just keeping up. I don't have that 100% of the time savage mentality to do that one more. But I get better every single day. So if I used to do it 95% of the time, maybe now I'm 98 or 99% of the time. But the reality is, guys, when you do this, you're going to see the results of this, and you will never be able to go back. You will never be able to go back to that old version of yourself that did just enough, that just checked the box, that said, this is good enough. Good enough is what the whole world says. Don't be one of those people, guys. Stand out from the competition by going the extra mile, by doing one more, by doing whatever it takes to be the very best in every aspect of your life. The best husband, the best father, the best coworker, the best leader, the best friend, all of those things. And that, by the way, that is not by other people's definition. The definition of that is you guys looking yourselves in the mirror and being proud of the person that you see. Not about other people's opinions. Because there's plenty of people that are going to give you opinions that will make you feel like you're not good enough. The reality is, guys, you are the only person that you have to answer to. If you can look in the mirror and know that you left it all on the field every single day, nothing else matters. That's what this game teaches you, doing one more, because you'll always feel good about yourself. There were 2 things this week on my to-do list that have been on my to-do list for literally a couple of weeks. And for whatever reason, we got busy, things going on, travel, wife's going to the hospital, possibly having a baby, just distractions, right? What everybody on here goes through. These distractions that come in your life. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that you get distracted, you have a bad day, you're kind of feeling down on yourself, and your to-do list doesn't get completed. Let me tell you how freaking good it felt to get those things off my to-do list. And you know what that does for my momentum? Like, I'm going into today like, dude, I got almost a clean slate. I got a couple little minor things that I need to do on my to-do list to get completely caught up. And when I'm completely caught up, man, my competition better look out, because I go to work on the stuff that matters, on the future, on how to build the future, not to stay in the moment today. Just keeping up. But you get caught up, guys, by doing just one more. The last 2 days, I've sat at this desk from 6:30 in the morning with very few breaks in between to eat, see my kids for a minute, whatever. I've sat at my desk from 6:30 in the morning. The other night, it was like 10:30 at night with a couple breaks. That's what it takes some days to get ahead. If you're behind, what are you going to do? You're going to hunker down and put in the work and get out of being behind. Or you could bitch and moan like the rest of the world does about how busy you are and not do anything about it, and then complain the next day and complain the next day and complain the next day, and then you're going to look back and wonder why your life is not what you want it to be. It's not what you want it to be because you're not doing what it takes to get that life that you want. Trust me, guys, I say that because I do it myself sometimes. You have to be able to hold yourself accountable to do those things that you don't want to do in the moments that you don't want to do them. Not about feeling good all the time. It's not about doing the things in the moment when you feel good. It's about doing the things you need to do whether you feel good or not. But I'll wrap up with this, guys. Just remember, you are one person away. You're one relationship away. You're one appointment away. You're one customer away. Just one. Just do that one extra thing today. Meet that one person. Say hello to that one person in the store. Call that person that you were meaning to call for so long. Mark that one more thing off your to-do list. Maybe getting you back is that one person because you've been so overwhelmed with your to-do list. Start chopping at it. And I'm telling you, you will create momentum. When you get that one person, that one thing, you do that one thing extra, and it works, you will never, ever go back to doing just enough. Just not how it works, man. Derek Geist, my man. Dude, that cat's on the West Coast. It's so impressive. I got to call you today, man, because he's on here fairly frequently at 7:52 a.m. East Coast is 4:52 a.m. West Coast. It's impressive, man. I respect that. Glenn, what's happening? Dean, good morning. Alan, my man, you still out in Colorado, brother, or are you back in Miami? Jeff, good morning, man. Thank you guys for jumping on. If you found this valuable and you think that somebody can benefit from it, please share it out. I appreciate you guys. We're always getting new people on here. New people. I talked to somebody last night that said they watched like a ton of these YouTube videos in the last couple of days. And I was like, man, it's cool. People that I don't expect to tune in and watch this are watching. So we just need to keep it going, guys. And eventually we're going to have a bunch more people on here. And if you guys could introduce me to your friends, I promise you I'll always try to provide value and always be here every single morning for them to try and help them start their day off on a more positive note as well. So I appreciate you guys tuning in this morning. I will see you again tomorrow morning, same place, same time, 7:30 a.m. Love you guys.